Do you believe you're familiar with Cristiano Ronaldo? Reconsider, these 10 secrets will astonish you.
We met twice a month and had a lot of fun, but a couple of months later, I got a call that I never expected. She was pregnant and it was my baby.
In 2010, Ronaldo surprised everyone by revealing he had a son, but without naming the mother, providing no images, only a puzzling mention of exclusive guardianship. Who was that person? A romantic partner? A substitute? No one knows. And after over 10 years, it remains one of football's greatest enigmas. Rumors surged from a covert British waitress to an $11 million hush money arrangement supposedly organized by Ronaldo's own relatives to silence her. Even Ronaldo Jr. is said to be unaware of the complete narrative. Ronaldo once mentioned, "People speculate, but when the time is right, I will tell him." But when is the appropriate moment? What if the reality is larger than anyone anticipates? The world waits, still speculating on the true identity of Ronaldo Jr.'s mother and the reason for her disappearance. However, if you believed that was crazy, just hold on. The next secret will blow your mind. One small shift, a single straightforward term. In an instant, a global giant saw a loss of $4 billion. It was Euro 2020, the largest platform in the world. Ronaldo walks into a press conference, takes a seat, and instead of the typical small talk, he does something totally unexpected. Without any delay, he pushes 2 Coca-Cola bottles aside, takes a bottle of water, and utters a single word: agua. That's all. No elaboration, no spectacle, merely a subtle deed that erupted into turmoil. In just hours, Coca-Cola's market worth fell by billions. Investors rushed. Headlines shouted. Analysts attempted to interpret the meaning of that one gesture. Was Ronaldo quietly opposing unhealthy sponsors? Or was this merely his signature approach to prioritizing health and discipline? He never provided a clue, never addressed it in public. The world was left in suspense, contemplating what it truly signified. That single second not only cost a fortune, it ignited a mystery that continues to linger in the business realm.
Ronaldo arrived at the court, managing to elude cameras. The prosecutors accused the former World Player of the Year of having evaded over $17 million in tax during his time.
2017 wasn't a good year for Cristiano Ronaldo. The Golden Boy, known for his perfection on and off the pitch, suddenly found himself in the middle of a fierce scandal. Spanish tax authorities hit him with a staggering $17 million charge for evading taxes. The stakes? A potential prison sentence of up to 5 years. Headlines exploded overnight. Ronaldo, the tax cheat? From football legend to criminal? The press and fans alike questioned everything. How could the untouchable superstar fall so hard? But here's the twist. Ronaldo didn't go on the offensive. No fiery interviews, no public fights. He quietly paid the massive fine, settled the case, and retreated into silence. No apologies, no explanations. Just an eerie hush that spoke louder than words. That silence left a mark on his image, a shadow over his legacy. Was it a careless mistake? A dark secret? Fans still argue? But whatever the truth, one thing's clear. Even the greatest have their battles behind closed doors. And the next secret? It cuts even deeper.
In a jointly signed statement, Ronaldo and Rodriguez said, and I quote, "It is with our deepest sadness we have to announce that our baby boy has passed away."
April 2022. Excitement filled the air as Ronaldo and Georgina Rodriguez got ready to greet their twins, a son and a daughter. Yet on the day they arrived, misfortune struck fiercely. The infant boy didn't survive. Abruptly, Ronaldo disappeared from public view. No updates, no discussions, only quiet. An uncommon instance of genuine personal suffering from a man accustomed to being in the limelight. Upon his return to the pitch, his celebration took on a different tone, a silent, strong gesture of pointing to the sky after scoring, honoring the son that no one ever had the chance to know. Eventually, Ronaldo ended that silence with a few words. It's the greatest pain a parent can feel. Then, returning to silence. No clarifications, no outward mourning. Merely the type of sorrow that remains buried within, unseen by others, but burdensome in the heart. Certain injuries never completely mend. This defeat transformed Ronaldo for good. Yet, this sorrow was merely a single episode in a life characterized by struggles.
Cristiano Ronaldo was accused of raping Catherine Mayorga in a Las Vegas hotel room.
Las Vegas, 2009. Ronaldo's evening changed unexpectedly in a way no one anticipated. After encountering a woman at a nightclub, she subsequently alleged that he attacked her in a hotel room. The announcement struck like a thunderbolt, tremoring the sports realm to its foundation. A year later, rumors emerged of a $375,000 payout, reportedly given to silence the story. However, the quiet was short-lived. In 2018, the case surged back into the public eye when the woman spoke out, launching lawsuits that sparked renewed debate. Ronaldo, on the other hand, criticized it as fake news, refuting all allegations. The case was ultimately dismissed by the courts due to insufficient evidence, yet the harm persisted. Headlines disappeared, yet the inquiries remained. Supporters are split. Some firmly believe in his innocence, while others hold on to their skepticism. What about Ronaldo? He's never revealed his feelings about that night, keeping the truth obscured in darkness. Certain tales diminish as time passes, yet a few linger in the limelight eternally. Sounds like a joke, right? But this was 100% real. In 2021, Ronaldo dropped a whopping $8 million on a countryside mansion in the UK. Picture sprawling gardens, total privacy, luxury at every corner, the perfect retreat for the world's most intense athlete. It was supposed to be his sanctuary, a place to recharge and focus on recovery. But then came the unexpected villains. Sheep. Yeah, sheep, not the quiet kind, but loud, restless, bleating creatures who didn't care about his sleep schedule. Night after night, their noise pierced the silence, wrecking his rest. And for a guy obsessed with discipline and peak performance, that was unacceptable. Within just a few weeks, Ronaldo packed up and left. No public statements, no complaints, just a swift exit with his family. How does the richest athlete on earth get outplayed by farm animals? The real puzzle. Why buy the place if it was never going to work? Only Ronaldo holds the answer, and he's keeping it locked tight. But if you think sheep are wild, wait till you hear the next secret. In a world where footballers flex with tattoos from head to toe, Ronaldo stands apart, totally ink-free. For years, fans just assumed it was a style thing. But the truth? Way deeper. Ronaldo is a dedicated blood and bone marrow donor. That means no tattoos, because getting inked can temporarily block you from donating. For him, it's not about looks. It's about saving lives. This quiet heroism runs beneath the surface of his flashy public image. He's never shouted about it or made it a brand. No headlines, no viral moments, just consistent, real-life generosity behind the scenes. He's even urged others to become donors, but always low-key, no fanfare. It's the kind of selflessness that flies under the radar, the kind that saves lives without needing a spotlight. Because sometimes, the most powerful statement isn't what you wear on your skin, but the blood and marrow you give to the world. Ronaldo's silence on this? Loudest message of all. Cristiano Ronaldo's dad, Denis Aveiro, was more than a man. He was a veteran who confronted struggles outside of warfare as well. Following the war, Denis faced a challenge much more formidable than any foe: alcoholism. While Ronaldo's fame was increasing, his father's health was deteriorating. As Cristiano began his ascent to global superstardom, Denis was already struggling to prevail. In 2005, as Ronaldo was entering his prime, his father died, creating a profound, lasting wound. Ronaldo seldom expresses this sorrow, but during a rare instance, he became emotional while viewing videos of his father. "I never had a real conversation with him," Ronaldo confessed. "He never witnessed the person I turned into." Following that defeat, Ronaldo has centered his life on control, organization, and strong discipline. He completely steers clear of alcohol, not only for his fitness, but also because he is resolute in never becoming the man he once was. This haunting chapter formed the unyielding motivation behind the legend, reminding us that even the greatest fight struggles unseen by others. At just 15, Ronaldo faced a nightmare that could have ended his career or even his life. Diagnosed with tachycardia, his heart was racing uncontrollably, even at rest. This wasn't just a sports injury, it was a life or death warning. Doctors told his mother in no uncertain terms, if they didn't fix this, football was over for Cristiano. Worse yet, it might kill him. The pressure was crushing. But Ronaldo, he wasn't about to quit. Emergency laser surgery was performed, a delicate procedure that could have gone either way. And shockingly, within days, he was back on the pitch, pushing harder than ever. That brush with death lit a fire inside him. A relentless obsession with fitness, control, and crushing every doubter who said he wouldn't make it. Every sprint, every goal, every fierce stare on the field, it's fueled by the knowledge that life can change in one heartbeat. And here's the kicker, the Ronaldo we know today almost didn't exist. At the age of 18, Cristiano Ronaldo was a slender, swift prospect, filled with untapped ability. Arsenal noticed him early, inviting the young talent to London, giving him a jersey and teaching him the ins and outs of one of England's top clubs. The agreement? Nearly closed. The Gunners were prepared to claim Ronaldo as theirs. However, unexpectedly, Sir Alex Ferguson appeared on the scene. One call, a personal presentation, and a guarantee of excellence that only Manchester United could provide. That single instant turned everything upside down. Ronaldo's journey altered drastically, directing him to Old Trafford rather than the Emirates. Picture if Arsenal had been merely a day quicker, one additional email, one swift signature. Would we have still seen the iconic Ronaldo-Rooney duo? The legendary Champions League evenings bathed in red? It's astounding how destiny operates. A single phone call, one decision, and the sport of football could have sported an entirely different uniform. The butterfly effect in full swing, altering football history permanently. So, which revelation surprised you the most? Could it be the $4 billion Coca-Cola experience? The enigma surrounding Ronaldo Jr.'s mother? Or the truth that the GOAT almost never played football? Leave your opinions in the comments. We're reviewing each one. If you enjoy revealing the lesser-known aspects of football's top stars, press that like button, subscribe, and enable notifications. Because believe me, there's much more to come from this source.